Up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And starting this one, Bailey Falter. And singing, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
This is Bryson Stott. The wind of the pitch. That one pulled foul.
First pitch, 135.
Here's a rocket out to left. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Siggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success. This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Here's Trey Turner. One at second. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, and on the hill, the big righty, Taijuan Walker. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Bottom of the first. Down the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a splitter, a sinker, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses, and the count is 1-2.
It's a good take.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Schwarber brings it in with a nice running grab. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boo, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. We head to the second from PNC Park. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first. There's a strike.
Always concerns me a little bit making that move from the outfield to first base. Just how you work that bag. Don't want to have a collision with the base runner.
And that's in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Inside, just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And another ball. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Kicks and deals. Fly ball to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's one of those things where as a hitter you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late, and he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
No score here in the second. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Golden opportunity right here. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. Fought off foul. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. And now 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Taijuan Walker stands in for the Phillies.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one the other way, and it's just foul. That was close. All loaded up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. That one inside. Now 1-2. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Throw into third.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Back to the top of the lineup, Bryson Stott now at the plate. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a foul ball. And the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one fouled off. Back up the middle and a base hit. In comes the run from third, and it's 4-0. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses outside. And that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Bounce to third. Hayes. They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 4 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Rowdy Tellez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. There's the strike. he catches the corner for a strike. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. But he found a way to just get it by him.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Ball 1, no
It's
strike.
a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And the batter now, Henry Davis. And there's a foul ball. The Pirates down by 4 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that's downstairs and outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
12, Kyle Schwarber.
Falter back to work. Pitches in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
And there's a ball. And it's filled up.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Singled and scored his first time. High fly ball, right field. McCutchen after it. Squeezes it. And now it is JT Realmuto. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And a pitch. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around third. The relay, and he's in there as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bailey Falter done for the day, and she leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next guy deals with that when we get back. New pitcher now, Luis Ortiz.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's in there for strike 1. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Johan Oviedo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-1. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 1 away with a runner at third. Lined into right. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Johan Rojas. A walk and a run scored his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now for the Phillies, Taijuan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 6 and the Pirates nothing. Set for the bottom of the third, and now Nick Gonzalez.
The second baseman.
The right-hander back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's going to be Luis Ortiz. Gets the bunt down the right side. He'll throw to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Ripped to short. Sends it to first, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. First time up was a pop out. Ball one, no strikes. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's a strike.
2-2 to count.
At the belt and fires. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe, grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that skips in the dirt. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And downstairs. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. Swing and a pop-up. Turner should have it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Bryson Stott. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Aguero on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
That's in there. That's strike one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Line drive, and it goes just foul. Ripped on a line to center. That's a base hit. Trey Turner now.
Trey Turner.
Moved to first, and he dives back in safely. And misses inside. And the next pitch is way outside. The Phillies up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The count 2-1.
Ball 3.
And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at first, one away. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ortiz picks to first, and he's back in safely. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a chance for Nick Castellanos. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Righty to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Slider misses outside. Two on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. An absolute smash to left. His 17th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Real Muto in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Two out, space is empty. Outside low, 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Foul ball. Two outs and a strike in there. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. He's in there.
Looked like that four-seamer just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Kind of makes me wonder if that was a cross-up or maybe just way more run than he was expecting. Either way, he should have had it.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Too low, ball four, and he's walked another.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
First and second, two down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Righty delivers. Liner, base hit. Here comes Real Muto around third. He scores. It's 10-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Johan Oviedo.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Taijuan Walker stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. First and second, 2 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate, attack it just like it's any other hitter.
The pitch. That misses. 1-2 the count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Another 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
And a pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And they'll do it again. The punch out there, and 1 out now.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
Liover Peguero getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Right through there for a strike. And
Nope,
ball
that's a ball. 1-1.
And a pitch. And that's a little high. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Base hit, center field.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the center fielder, the kick and the pitch. Runner goes to the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
the catcher.
Now Henry Davis. In there for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he deals. Just off the outside part of the plate. First and third, 1 down. 2 on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And a liner around into right center for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. Gets it to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. And next is the Pirates pitcher, Johan Oviedo.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
On the ground. Stop. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Phillies 10 and the Pirates 2. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Oviedo in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one clips the outside corner. 0-1.
0-1.
Out there to center. Under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Brandon Marsh will hit next. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
the batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Trey Turner. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch, not close. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Slice down the right side. Two down, nobody on. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that's outside. Just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Schwarber in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Throw to first, and Turner's back in. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. One left for Philadelphia, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. The wind of the pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drifts towards it. Makes the catch. One down.
The batter, the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one missing low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Not even close there. And that's ball 3. And he walked him.
Ball 4, take your base.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man aboard. Up next for the Pirates, Connor Joe. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Popped up right side. Schwarber has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Man at first. Here's Rowdy Tellez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And now Liover Peguero. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. First and second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 3-run homer. It's 10-5.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the center fielder. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1-1, no strike.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Man on second, 2 down.
Nope.
Just missed. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3-run shot for the Bucks in the inning. And they've doubled things up now at 10-5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top 6. And the batter now, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Oviedo back to work. Yeah, that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Swing and a tapper. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And Castellanos is out.
Now batting, catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Bounce to the left side. Sends it across to first, and Realmuto is out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Up and in, and the count even 1-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2-1.
Two outs.
Ball, that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Here's a high chopper. Throw over to Tellez, and the Phillies are set down in order. Offense held in check there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Pirates 5. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and now Nick Gonzalez. The wind of the pitch. That's
At the
down
ball.
and in. Activity in the
Count
bullpen.
1-0.
Jeff Hoffman up and loosening in the pen. Soto, the power lefty, up as well. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The pitch. In the air, left field. Marsh moving under it. Makes the grab, one away.
The batter, the pitcher.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot. O'Neal Cruz. One out, the base is empty for him. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. Marsh quickly gets it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Down the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And first offering is fouled off.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, two
One out
strikes.
and a runner at second. Oh, 0-2 now. Towards first, Schwarber. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. First offering, and it just misses. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Next offering is down low. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Holderman.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Johan Rojas.
And a pitch. Strike one. On the ground to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. Right-handed reliever on the ground. Gonzalez. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
The pitcher, number 99, Taiwan.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Bryce Harper looking to start something with one gone. Ball one to Bryce. Next pitch is downstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Hernandez getting ready to go. Baraki getting cranked up as well. And the right-hander deals. And another ball. One down, base is empty. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Holderman picks over. Harper's back on a dive. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. That one missed.
2 strikes.
That's inside. Way inside. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Marsh now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, safe. Trey Turner with a chance now. Here comes a pitch. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. Third out. Phillies leave a couple. They still lead it though, 10-5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jeff Hoffman.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Now it's going to be Connor Joe.
The left fielder, Connor Joe.
The pitch. That one inside. Ball one. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one way inside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And another ball. In the air out to center. Rojas hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman,
Rowdy Tellez, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. The 0-1. Ball one there.
1-1.
The Phils leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Leover Peguero digs in now. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-1's the count.
Ripped on a line. Rojas flashes the leather on the run and catch. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Work to do. It's 10-5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Hernandez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
The first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Hernandez, a 6'3" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike at the knees.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
One and 2 now. Wouldn't chase that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Smoked into left, base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. The pitch. On the ground to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 10 and the Pirates 5. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And now the center fielder. The pitch. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Late with the swing there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside, ball 1. A little bit high, and the count is even 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Henry.
Now the catcher up to hit, Henry Davis. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Strom, the left-hander, up and throwing. Soto also throwing. Next offering is downstairs. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to Schwarber. That's out number 2.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. There's a strike. The Phillies leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh right there to make the grab. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Hernandez back to work.
Ball 1.
That one almost got him. And he deals. Pitches in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now here is Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
One down, base is empty. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. That one in there across the letters. Kicks and deals. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Gregory Soto. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds.
Now plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch to the right side. Stop. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
The third baseman, number 13, Key Bryant.
So the lineup flips over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Key Bryant Hayes. Right through there for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. And that's outside. And it's 1-2. Almost got him. And a pitch. Line drive. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. Out towards right center field. Castellanos moves on it. Castellanos makes the play.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Last chance now for the Pirates. Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe. Right side, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies,